The turn in the center and the opening in the heart at the same time. Things are getting complicated in here. Good. Left hand down, right foot top of your mat, toes and heels touch. Again, bend your knees to get long in your spine as much as you need. And then you can either wrap your hands around your calves or you can lift your heels and again curl into yourself. Just find a fold, find a way of turning back inward and listening. Because this whole segment is about listening. And the more we can listen, the more we can be receptive to what is, the more we can turn into it, the more we can move towards it. And that's the trick to twists. It's not something you force or control. It's about listening. It's about looking for the spaces as they're made and being present enough to move into it, to grow into it, to blossom into it. One more breath here. Good. Release the arms. On an inhale, rise up to stand. Find mountain. Feel the mountain. Being here in this way should feel like returning home. And this is such a great practice, especially if you're in a moment in your life that feels like it's twisting and turning. Feel into that right foot as you hug the left knee in. Send that inner right thigh back. Keep the spine tall. And find this in your center. And then right hand either outside, left leg, left arm back, or grab the outside of the foot. Stretch it out. Good. Make sure your leg isn't pulling you in one direction or another. See if you can send the spine right up to the sky. See if you can articulate the spine. Like let the spine have its own course. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Try to drop that left hip. There you go. All right, so to transition out of this, just look forward. Hands to your hips. Good. Keep that leg lifted for a moment, and then set it down. Beautiful. Shift into that right leg. Bend the right knee slightly. Place the left leg behind. Grab that left wrist. Just take a stretch. Try to lengthen all along the left side, but especially where the left waist meets the left hip. This is where we tend to get really stuck. So this should feel really good. It's like the untwist. All right, bring it back to center. Back to mountain, toes and heels touching. And then inhale, bend the knees, sit back, Utkatasana. And so this time, knees are together, inner thighs are together. Sit all the way back. Good, and then bring hands to your heart. Take left elbow outside right knee. Try to get more of the left armpit towards the outer thigh. Good, right arm up. So keep the left elbow bent, but the right arm to the sky. Left elbow bent, right arm to the sky. Good. Because that left arm is going to give you lots of leverage to turn the left rib cage under. And just try to keep your knees in alignment, because if one knee gets in front of the other, it's going to take your hips out of alignment. There you go. So knees together, hips together. Take one more breath. Try to drop the butt lower than the heart. That'll help you get a little bit more length in the spine. It's not a torture test. It actually helps. And then inhale to chair. Stay with me. Hands to your heart. Right elbow outside, left knee. We'll just get it over with. Why suffer in the weight? Good. So knees together. You can even look at your knees. That'll tell you a lot about what your hips are doing. Good. And now keep that right elbow bent. The left arm is to the sky. Yeah, and use that right arm as leverage to turn the right rib cage under. Keep the hip square. Feel this hip trying to get ahead of you. There you go. It's great. Try to drop the hips 2 inches. Lift the heart. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Nice job. Shake it out. Shake out the arms. Shake out the head. Shake out the feet and the legs. Good. All right. From here, bend your knees. Come down off your heels. All right, so twisting crow. We're going to do this 3 ways. So the first way is easy crow. You're going to keep the knees glued together because they're going to want to go on their own course, right? So keep them organized, keep them together. Both arms outside the right thigh. So we're going to hook in with the right elbow. This is going to be the easy way to do it. And you want to lift the hips up so that you come down into it. If the hips are lower than the arms, you've got to lift up and over. It's way harder. So you lift the hips. You open your heart. You hug the elbows in. You mount the back of the right thigh onto the arms. You keep the knees and the ankles together. And you just come forward. Okay? So give it a try. So you're going to be facing the side of the room in this variation. Both elbows, both arms create a shelf. And you've got to really hook in and find that twist because the twist is the key to this crow. Good. Try to pull the heels up into your, watch your head. I love when you sit on people's heads. That's amazing. That's a great yogic moment. One more breath. Beautiful, you guys. You got it. And then come back to center. Nice. All right, so do you feel how all of the work that we did leading up to this is going to help you get into this pose? So you've got to find this deep twist, you guys. You've got to really take the armpit to the knee. You've got to squeeze the legs together because otherwise they're going to get away from you. You've got to lift the hips and you've got to aim through the heart. If you're afraid to fall flat on your face, you're going to have a problem here. You've got to go for it. You've got to aim. You've got to reach, okay? So try to bring more weight into your fingertips. There you go. And now pull your heels up. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So walk your hands closer, closer, closer. Walk your hands back so they're right up. Yep. There you go. And now bring your hands down. Good. And now lift your butt and place it onto the backs of your hands. And now just look, bring your face down and lift your feet for a moment. There you go. You got it. That's good. All right, come back to center. That was great, you guys. And there are more, so don't overdo it here. So this one, you can either take, if you're working on that variation, you can stay with it, right? Because you never get anything the first try, right? So don't assume that that's what we need to do. That's the expectation that you're supposed to stick it or nail it the first go around. So try it again if that's the one you're working on. This time you can work on taking your right arm out so it's a freestanding arm. And this is where you've got to be really diligent in your legs, keeping knees together, inner thighs hugging in. You shift into that right leg so that your weight is evenly placed, and then heart comes down. And here, if you want to take it even further, you can stretch the legs out, okay? But you've got to have so much core line action through the middle of the legs, or else the legs are going to fall out from one another. Okay, so give it a try. Right side first.